Hi students, so far we learned that one in multicellular animals have developed more complicated system for transportation of materials. We learned that one in the previous session. Now we are going to learn about that how unicellular organisms, particularly in invertebrates from protozoa to Echinodermata, Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematihelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. How these circulatory system has takes place in these animals, particularly in invertebrates, those who won't have vertebral column. Okay, first if you take amoeba here, amoeba particularly the protozoans like particularly amoeba, if you take a type of circulation, no, it takes place through diffusion process. You already learned that when the diffusion means molecules move from high concentrate to high concentrate to low concentrate. Okay, it will be transported here, that inside the cytoplasm the food materials, oxygen, everything will be transported through diffusion process. Here that Brownian movements are helps that one to supply to every parts of the body. Total body has made up by a single cell. Okay, the Brownian movements is nothing but through pseudopodias. With the help of that, the amoeba is showing that movement. No, such movements are nothing but Brownian movements. Okay, if such Brownian movements are helps that one in that cytoplasm. No, the food is supplied to every part of the body. Okay, total body has made up of with a single cell. You already learned that one. So diffusion is a type of circulation has takes place in protozoans like amoeba. Okay, what about that sponges? You know that sponges, if you take, okay, particularly use seawater for transportation. Use seawater, particularly here flagellas are okay, natural water currents are not reliable here. The sponges create their own currents by beating the flagellas that are present in their body. Okay, see here that ocean currents, no, particularly in sponges like in seawater, no, for transportation they are using that seawater here, and here flagellas are play very important role. Okay, the natural water currents are not reliable. The sponges create their own currents by beating of flagellas that are present in their body. Okay, so this is that circulation has in sponges. Next one, particularly here if you observe, next another one, Hydra Coelenterata. If you observe, okay, here they have gastrovascular cavity. Okay, the cnidarians are coelenterates. They have better evolved, okay, than sponges. Okay, like have developed blind sac-like structure, gastrovascular cavity, which has taken up the function of digestion and transportation of nutrients to each and every cell of the body. See, digestion and transportation of nutrients. Okay, which one has taken that responsibility? Gastrovascular cavity. When compared to the sponges, no, they have better circulatory system. They have hydras. Okay, okay. Here gastrovascular cavity, no, which has taken that responsibility. Okay, the functioning of this digestion and transportation of nutrients to each and every cell of the body. This is about Hydra or cnidarians. Okay, next one, Platyhelminthes. Okay, next to Platyhelminthes, another phylum. After Hydra, cnidarians, Coelenterata, then Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes, particularly which type of animals are comes under that? Fasciola hepatica. Platyhelminthes. They have digestive system. See, when compared to the hydras, they have, evolved some complicated circulatory system they have in their body. They have digestive system, okay, is highly branched and supplies the digested food to all cells directly. See, most of the body is occupied by digest and excretory system. So like that here, it collects all the wastage from each cell individually, and these organisms, most of the body is occupied by digestive and excretory system. This is about Platyhelminthes, Fasciola hepatica. Next one, Nematihelminthes. Here particularly Nematihelminthes, if you take, roundworms are particularly pseudociliums they have, means particularly their body has taken up that function, pseudocilium, collecting and distribution of nutrients throughout the body. This is that Nematohelminthes. Pseudocilium play very important role, type of circulation which collects the food material and water and distributed to all parts of the distribution of materials that takes place throughout the body. Okay. Next one, arthropoda. You know that arthropoda means, arthro means joints, poda means legs, joint leg animals. Particularly insects are comes under this phylum, arthropoda. Okay, insects, they have open type of circulatory system. We already learned that one in the introduction of this circulatory system. Open type of circulatory system is takes place in insects as well as snails, arthropoda as well as mollusca have open type of circulatory system. Means they won't have any blood vessels. Simply blood is freely moving from one sinuses to another sinuses. Sinuses is a canal-like structures inside the body cavity. It is freely moving from one sinuses to another sinuses without any blood vessels. Okay, particularly here pulsatile organ will be there in the insects and snails. Okay, which transported this food material from one place to another place. Open type of circulatory system is seen in arthropoda and mollusca. Next one, another is if you take particularly Echinodermata, arthropods. After, if you take earthworm, annelids you have to take. Annelids means here earthworm. They have pseudocilium. They have well developed pulsatile vessels. Pulsatile vessels are very important here in case of earthworm. Okay, earthworm annelids. Example annelids phylum. No, earthworm is a good example. They have eucoelomatic animals. These are okay. These eucoelom play very important role, or developed that pulsatile vessels to move the fluid, and transporting this medium is blood. Okay, so this is about that different types of invertebrates, how that from protozoans to echinodermates. Okay, how these are evolved their types of circulatory systems. Okay, first amoeba, diffusion process, sponges with flagellas and specializations they have creating that own currents by using that ocean water. Then hydra, gastrovascular cavity, and platyhelminthes, digestive system they have. Nematohelminthes, pseudocilium, and insects and snails they have open type of circulatory system. And earthworm, okay, eucoelomatic animals, these are earthworm, particularly annelids, they have pulsatile vessels, and these pulsatile vessels to move the fluid and transporting the medium is blood. Okay, thank you.